Me and Linda took the baby out, Susan, for a walk with the stroller, and I get a phone call from Chris's girlfriend, and she says he's dead. And I didn't even believe it, even though I had every reason to believe it. He was a horrible drug addict. His friend had thought he had relapsed, and Chris had told me his girlfriend was crazy, so I didn't believe it. And me and my wife and our baby are taking a walk, and I got off the phone with Chris's girlfriend, and I just said to Linda, I was like, that was Annie. She said Chris is dead. I don't believe her. And I called Chris's sister, and she didn't call me back. And we walked for probably 45 minutes. And I called a bunch of Chris's friends in Great Barrington, and they didn't believe it. They didn't know. And then his sister called me back, and he had died that morning, right after he had texted me. He had overdosed on fentanyl. And for whatever reason, the word spread quickly that Chris died. And I think anybody that had ever listened to the show, like like converged and listened to the show. And all of a sudden our audience was bigger, and they created a Dopey Nation Facebook page to mourn him, because they really felt like they knew him. He was really open, really funny, smart. He knew addiction and recovery like backwards and forwards, milligrams. Like he was somebody that was a great conversationalist, and a brilliant mind. And it really fucked a lot of people up when he died. I mean, probably me and his family most of all. His family, like, they had been through the ringer with him since he was 12 or something. He was like smoking crack at little league football, like at age 14 or something. So they had been through the ringer, and I'm sure part of them were relieved to know that it didn't have to happen again. But he was coming up on, I think, 4.5 years when he died.
Right.
So it changed the trajectory of the show. It changed the way I looked at what I was doing. And it really just changed my life. Like, when I was using, I was using for a million years, no one died. And here, within 2 months of my recovery, 2 months of my I think I had 2.5 years, or almost 3 years then. Two of my best friends had died within 6 weeks. It's like crazy.